Danny B.
And I'm Claudia B.
And we are headed to Chicago. Just landed in Chicago. As you can see here, budget behind us here. We're just waiting to pick up our rental car right now.
Ford Bronco,
riding in style here for this weekend. So it is July 3rd, 2026. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, America's official 250th birthday. We're going to celebrate this one about as American as we possibly can with some NASCAR. But before we go to Chicagoland Speedway, which we're going to take you guys and showcase everything there is to do there at Chicagoland, there's a couple of other patriotic events we can do. And just check out Chicago. So come along with us and let's see what kind of adventures we can get into. So we landed just in time for lunch. So when here, we got to have some deep dish pizza. We came to Giordano's. I think that's how you say it.
Sure.
It's kind of funny. I was asking Matt Weaver, who is a big guy in the motorsports journalism field, because he's been to Chicago a lot. He likes the Cubs. I asked him, where would you recommend that we go for some deep dish pizza? This was not one of his recommendations, but we actually watched the video. It said, if you like cheese, which we kind of like cheese, come here. So it's funny. Ironically, he said that his comparison is that since it's kind of like a considered chain, he called it McDonald's of it. It was very funny. There's actually McDonald's right over there. But I think it looks good. We're going to go have some deep dish.
In honor of America 250, they've done a 250 stencil with Parmesan cheese on top of our.
A little thick on the 5 there, but you can still see what they're trying to go for there.
So cute.
Now, Claudia, do you want to do the first cheese pull here?
Yes, honestly, I'm very excited that we can do it. The last time we came, they had to do it themselves.
That was at Gino's East where we did that.
Cheese ball.
Steam still coming off that thing.
So much cheese.
Well, I was told if you like cheese, this is the pizza for you.
Okay, we are done eating our Chicago deep dish pizza. Daniel, what'd you think?
I really enjoyed this. This is only probably the second time we've had Chicago deep dish. Our first time was at Gino's East and more like the downtown part of Chicago. So yes, this was considered a chain for Chicago deep dish, but I mean personally, maybe it's just me. I think this is more my style. I kind of enjoyed Giordano's, their style of pizza. That crust was kind of like, I don't know, good and crispy, good and flaky versus what was the last time we had Gino's? It's more like a cornbread-y type.
That's what I said. I thought it tasted more like cornmeal-y. This crust was more, I always described it as that like the crescent rolls you get out of the like Pillsbury thing. It was like flaky, but it had crisp. It was actually really good. I wish I had room to eat more because it was so good.
Yeah, so we really enjoyed it. Now, as you can see, we're out driving on the interstate right now. We've got about a 30-minute drive to our next stop. We're heading to a place we can park the vehicle and hop on the L train. We've got our CTA day pass, which, by the way, the CTA operates for an app called Venture, which I felt like was pretty, for the most part, easy to understand and operate on. And a day pass is only $5, so that's very convenient to take the train around here. I've actually already seen it kind of going in between us here a little bit. As you might be able to tell, it's a little wet outside right now. The sky's gray, but honestly, hey, it's cooled off a ton because of the storms here. It's only like 75 degrees now, which feels amazing compared to the big heat wave we've been experiencing as of late. But we are hoping to go see Cubs game. We're on our way to the train and take that to Wrigley, and Cubs are playing the St. Louis Cardinals tonight, which is a big rival from what I've been told for Cardinals. I'm very much a casual baseball fan. We've been to Wrigley before when we came to the race at Road America a couple years ago. So this will be our second game at Wrigley. We've been to the Dodgers, we've been to the Braves, and then next week me and a friend are actually going to go see the Cubs at the Cincinnati Reds. So back-to-back Cubs games for me, most likely.
Yes, looking forward to it, and if I get room later, Chicago hot dog is on the list.
A little rainy in Chicago, but we're in a nice dry parking garage, good spot we found using the Spot Hero app. If you're ever going to big cities like this, check out the Spot Hero app. Not getting paid to say that, it's just one of my favorite apps to use when I go to big places like this and cities like this. But Got my rain jacket on, Cubs hat. We're ready, rain or shine, for this baseball game. So we've got to watch our step and kind of be careful here, be mindful, because we kind of got a little bit of light flooding happening here in Chicago. When in doubt where to go, you just follow the people in the baseball gear. On our way up to board a train. A little bit of rain falling here as the game has just started. We can see it on a big screen right in front of us here. Just kind of walking around, what they call it, Wrigleyville, is that what they call this?
Sure.
But, you know, Claudia, you wouldn't believe that we're getting here right when the game's truly getting started, because of just how many people are just getting here.
I think a lot of people was like us that waited to the last minute to stay dry, and then was like, okay, crap, we need to get going.
We're gonna go check out some stuff in the team shop real quick. Of course, I've already got a hat, but you know, might still want to look around in it for a little bit and then go find our seats. Needless to say, everyone went home early. Well, baseball game might have been a dud, but tell you what, Claudia, you want to see some NASCAR next? And here we are at Chicagoland Speedway. I can actually already hear a car being warmed up in there. Look at the massive grandstands here. Claudia, we have finally made it to Chicagoland. What you think of this place so far?
Yeah, driving in, it kind of felt like Nashville. There was a lot of warehouses and whatnot. Kind of surprised, like, you know, you're always surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised, like when you pull up to a racetrack, kind of like where it is. So yeah, so we'll see how the race weekend goes. It's Happy 4th of July, America 250, so we've got our American flag stuff on.
Yeah, I'm rocking my American flag shirt here today. It's a beautiful day so far. It's not too hot feeling just yet. Temps could still go up. I do see some clouds in the distance. They got some torrential storms here yesterday and rain. More could still happen today. We'll see if it impacts the O'Reilly Series race here today. But overall, I'm just happy to be here at Chicagoland Speedway. Can't believe they haven't raced here in 7 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, since 2019. Oh my gosh, we were not even married.
We were not.
We were
not married the last time the NASCAR raced here. Of course, after Alex Bowman won his race here, they took 3 years not even coming to the Chicago area. Then from 2023 to 2025, they raced on the Chicago street course. And then now, finally back at Chicagoland Speedway to see how the next-gen car handles this great track. Let's get to it and check out the entire venue. So I don't usually showcase the media centers too much, but there's too much cool stuff in here. First thing is the birthday boy here, Peter Strada.
How's it going? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Happy July 4th, everyone.
Happy July 4th. So Peter was just showing this right here. This is a signed jacket of Will Ferrell back when he was advertising, obviously, Talladega Nights, and the 4 actors from the movie. They were giving the command to start engine. That's a pretty cool thing they've got on display in here. They've also got several really cool photos inside the media center here from over the history here at Chicagoland Speedway. No clue if these have been in here for a while or some more recent prints put up in here. And then beside of it, they've also got set up a bunch of trophies from over the years here, including, 2 that are extra special here, 2 that were won by Kyle Busch and then also autographed by Kyle Busch. So as I've been telling Claudia and Peter, one thing about this place is it reminds me a lot of a bigger version of Nashville Super Speedway, in the sense that you've got garages on each side of the media center there in the middle, And then just the overall facility itself really reminds me a lot of a bigger version of Nashville Super Speedway. All right, this is going to be really cool. We're going for the Cup Series garage right now. They're getting ready to go through pre-qualifying tech inspection. And we have so many new paint schemes to showcase. You know, it's really cool to showcase the different ones. If you like different paint schemes, this race weekend is the one for you. So many new ones. Let's go through and look at them. Daniel Suarez in this sick looking, it's patriotic, but it's also throwing homage to his Hispanic heritage. Really like what they got going on there. That one just looks sick. It looks very clean. White base for the Pennzoil logo looks good there. And then nice American flag paint scheme going on with it.
I love that they have the 250 sticker on all the cars, it looks like.
That's right. Yep, you see it right there, the 250 on every single car you're seeing this weekend. It's not really a patriotic scheme, but I do love the different Ross Chastain Busch Light orange scheme going on this weekend. Of course, I'm a Tennessee Vols fan, Tennessee graduate, so I love anything orange as well. So actually nothing different about this Brad Keselowski team. It is his traditional Travel Centers of America paint scheme, but it's just what it is, Travel Centers of America. It's patriotic in and of itself, so good looking car for Brad. Really, really love what Austin Cindric's going on here. The PPG cars always look good anyways, but this one especially got the American flag going on it. So far, 2 for 2 good looking patriotic paint schemes for Penske so far. Now, I'm not too familiar with Anduril Industries. Maybe it has something to do with drones. I know at the San Diego race, I saw something of a drone in the same paint scheme, but a very patriotic look for William Byron this weekend. Ordinarily, this company I see more on Ty Gibbs, but this is actually Christopher Bell this weekend. Look, they've got a digital camo kind of baked into this paint scheme here. It's already patriotic in and of itself. A lot going on with that one, but a very good looking car for Christopher Bell this weekend. Well, we can't go 3 for 3 on Penske. Ryan Blaney is in the standard Menards paint scheme this weekend with the Dutch boy on the hood of it. I mean, I figured we could have at least done some stars or something like that on it, but it's still a good looking paint scheme as always. Hanging outside the hauler of the defending race winner here. It's been so long that the defending race winner goes back to 2019. There's so many more good looking paint schemes right now that since they are in inspection, a lot of them have their hoods up right now, so don't want to go through and showcase while they're in there looking at that stuff, but if we see any more that pop out, we'll go ahead and show you. But there's a lot here I'd love to show you, including the 23 Space Jam car right in front of me, but hoods up, don't really want to showcase that when they're working on it like that, but there's still some more coming out. Another cool one here. It's not a patriotic paint scheme, but man, in the hot heat of summer, bugs start to become a real issue here. Raid is definitely activating with John Hunter Nemechek this weekend. I mean, look at that. Look at that face of terror right there. That bug has seen his maker. Austin Hill paint scheme this weekend. The 711 is so big on it that they've had to scoot the 8 forward compared to where they usually put it behind the 33. I know it's brand guidelines, but man, that 711 logo just doesn't pop well with that dark blue base. But this paint scheme in particular is definitely the one I see that, and it looks weird not seeing the 8 on it. You know, as many weeks have passed, it's still getting hard to get used to that. Of course, you've got Alex Bowman, the fresh redesign they did for the 48 car for the rest of the year, trying to reset their mind, reset their game plan, a lot of things. The defending winner of this race. Hopefully he can try to win again here at Chicagoland Speedway this weekend. And here, as you can tell from this side, this will be Victory Lane. Wait a minute. This ain't Victory Lane. Claudia, what happened to Victory Lane?
Yeah, we don't know. I saw the arch and it was like, this looks like it probably should be Victory Lane.
It's gone now, and the only thing I see is that there's a little area over there with like some checkerboards, but I'm also wondering, could there be something on the main track area maybe right now? But anyways, this is where Victory Lane used to be here at Chicagoland Speedway, and as you can tell now, it's just a little hospitality suite. That's all it really is now. Hamlin gets the pole award for tomorrow's race here at Chicagoland Speedway. There is some menacing looking clouds up here though. So I'm not sure if this O'Reilly race is going to get to happen on time. I think we're going to get some storms right before that one happens. As you can see though, Denny Hamlin's finalizing his post-pole interviews here on the pit road area, and there's a lot of Denny Hamlin fans who have lined up here hoping to just get something signed by Denny as he's on his way out. Let's see if he'll sign it. Denny Hamlin, a man of the people, signing for his fans, of course.
Hey Denny, can I get a video of you saying hi to my buddy? He's like your biggest fan. Sure.
What about you? You don't like us?
Oh, I like Denny.
What's his name?
Mark. Hey Mark, I'm here with your goat. What's up, Mark?
Oh, that's good. Good job.
Appreciate it, brother.
So as you can see by that TV screen back there, attention race fans, be aware there is a thunderstorm happening. Big, massive, severe storm just rolled into the Speedway not long after Cup Series qualifying. Basically meaning like we're going to be waiting a long time for the O'Reilly race to happen here. But
Yeah, for sure.
But that's part of it here as the NASCAR person. You know that this stuff happens all the time. But we kind of knew it was forecasted to happen today. Tomorrow looks a little bit better at least. Kind of deja vu. The only race we've been to this year was the truck race at Nashville Super Speedway, and the same thing happened.
I know, it's
a
like
big,
we keep
big
saying
storm.
that this feels like Nashville, literally.
Yeah, the track, the weather, everything feels like Nashville right now.
They're like, okay, well, once they stop coming.
Hey, to be fair, the Cup race at Nashville was fine. So.
Yeah.
About 3 hours later, it's finally starting to look good, like we might get an O'Reilly race in tonight.
Sun's coming out.
Yeah, sun is coming out. There's Eric, randomly there. Hi, Eric. Long waiting period here for waiting to get things dried up and just kind of surveying all the rain that happened here. It's just so much rainwater everywhere. All right, I think we're somewhat getting close to running here, Peter. How much longer do you think we were looking at? Maybe 30 minutes, an hour?
I would think inside an hour. Track drivers have been going for a little bit now, and almost all the lanes looking pretty dry at this point.
Yeah, but we're just waiting at this point, honestly. That's all we can do. Probably not even going to have, I don't even know, are they even going to do national anthem or anything, probably?
They probably will do a abbreviated version of
You guys got 4th of July.
Yeah, that's true. 4th of July makes sense, but they did. I guess they said they canceled all the pre-race stuff, and they were giving fans who paid for access to that stuff. They're giving like a credit for future events.
For a future race, yeah.
But we're just waiting. The jet drivers are still out there.
Yep, chilling.
All right, just a little bit more to go here before the start of this race. Claudia, it's been a long day. How are you feeling about this one?
I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. I feel like my lower back's hurting a little bit for some reason too.
It is 8:41 p.m. and we heard that
Engines will fire at 9 p.m. Central Time.
So yeah, it's good. Once again, it feels like Nashville. We're gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, everything feels like Nashville right now.
Yeah, but hey, at least we don't have a flight to catch in the morning. That was
very true.
That was the wildest thing, that we went to the truck race and only got to stay for one stage because we had to hurry up and get home and catch a flight at
We pretty much stayed up all night.
Yeah, we didn't go to sleep. So, but yeah, we're not doing that this time.
So let's go watch some racing. The national anthem's been sung. Engines should be fired here momentarily. We're heading to the Turn 1 tunnel right now because we're going to try to find us just a little spot in the grandstand so we can just kind of enjoy the race for a little bit. These O'Reilly races, we especially like to kind of sit back and check them out from the stands a little bit because it's much more open, not a lot of people here. Little late night snack, corn dog action here. We'll go try to find us a seat in the grandstand. right, we're walking out of here very, very late. 4th of July is actually over now. It's actually now July 5th at midnight.
12:19.
Brandon Jones gets the win. Man, you have never seen Brandon Jones get a win before, have we?
No.
So he holds off Chase Elliott there at the end. What a long first day here at Chicagoland Speedway.
Wow, it's crazy. We got here at like 10 something this morning, like
Yep.
well over 14 hours ago. Long, long day.
A lot of rain, a lot of waiting, but we got it in. And now we're ready for the Euro 400 tomorrow. Got pretty much a quick turnaround. Go back, go to sleep for a little bit, and be back here tomorrow. And we're going to showcase some of the outside area. We showcase some of the inside area today.
Yeah, we didn't even get to see the outside, so it'll be a first for us as well.
Yep, so we'll pick up in the fan zone tomorrow. See you then. Good morning from Chicagoland Speedway here on Sunday. It's a much more beautiful day than it was yesterday when we left. The sun is shining, no rain in the forecast today. They're setting up a Busch Light stage over here for the Mitchell Tenpenny concert. It's gonna be happening over here. A lot of things happen here. Claudia, you ready to go check out the fan zone area on the outside?
Yep, and I got my coffee.
She's got coffee, she's happy. Taking a nice little walk through the underground turn 1 tunnel, but you gotta watch your step. There's still some water leaking through from last night. All right, and we watched the O'Reilly race from up there last night, but now it's our first time really seeing the track from the outside here. And again, a lot of open space right here. Kind of reminds me of some other tracks. All right, we've officially found the fan zone. A lot of people here already, souvenir haulers and lots of experiences. We're actually on our way right now, though, to get to the NASCAR trackside chapel that they're doing with Chase Briscoe and Michael McDowell speaking. Found a NASCAR experience, and look what else we found. Some full intact, like CTA subway trains are over here. Alex Bowman later today will be getting one of these plaques. As far as drivers who have won a race before, here's one from 2016, Martin Truex Jr.'s plaque here on display. Chase Briscoe, you're hanging out here outside of the NASCAR trackside chapel. What does it mean to you to have a platform like this to share your love of Jesus Christ with NASCAR fans?
Yeah, it's a great thing. You know, it's fairly new. I feel like we've only been doing this for the last 3 or 4 years now, where we don't do it every single weekend, but I would say 8 or so weekends a year, a couple different drivers, we kind of cycle it. We'll come out here and do like a sunrise service. Typically, this being a night race, it's not necessarily a sunrise service, but just a great opportunity. We have a ministry that kind of travels up and down the road with us, with the motor racing outreach, and they've kind of headed this up to where they have a couple drivers come out and just give some of their testimony, and yeah, it's been great. Some of the crowds have been huge, and we've been able to bring to this. So yeah, just a great opportunity, and yeah, thankful that we have a sport that allows us to do that.
And you mentioned, talk about testimony and stuff. At the top level that you're at here in NASCAR, is there a point in your career that you could say you truly felt like God was pulling at you to use your platform for a good purpose for Him?
Yeah, I feel like it's been my whole career. I mean, I remember right around when I was graduating high school, we didn't have anything to be able to go race anymore, and there was a point where my dad, I remember, and my mom came into my room and was like, you need to figure out what you're going to do with your life, whether that's trying to pursue this racing thing or not, and us as a family praying about it, and just talking about how if it's God's will, then let the doors somehow open, and if it's not God's will, then to go ahead and shut those doors, and then just door after door is open. And yeah, I feel like the whole reason I'm here is certainly because God's opened all those doors for me to somehow bring people in. So yeah, that's a huge part of why we do this every single time there's an opportunity. And yeah, I feel like my whole career has definitely been a God thing for sure. Oh, but it couldn't fill me. There's empty place and treasures that fade.
As I said earlier, these are great men, great dads, great husbands, and faithful men of the Lord. So if y'all would, help me give a very big welcome to Michael McDowell and Chase Briscoe. Come on, guys. come.
Are you on? Yeah, I'm on. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Mine says follower of Christ. Like it doesn't even say. I'm not saying that to brag, but like even the term like sometimes Christian or like oh you're really religious, and I'm like, oh, you don't know me well.
I literally grew up around the church, and my whole career I feel like it's honestly been just God putting me in different places at different points in my life. And I remember I was just interviewing the year before we came on stage. He's like, what's a part of your career that you feel like has been tied to your Christianity? And I said, well, there's been a lot. But I remember literally I graduated high school. I was in my room, and my mom and dad just like walked into my room, and they're like, hey, we need to talk about something. I'm like, okay, what's going on? They're like, you need to figure out like what you're gonna do with your life, and if this racing thing is for real or not. And I just remember them as a family saying like, we don't know if you should keep racing or if you should get like, we don't know what the plan is for you in your life. And I remember all of us getting on our knees just praying to God, if this racing thing is meant for us to do and pursue it, then open those doors. And if it's not meant to be, then just close those doors. And I feel like my whole career has just been God opening door after door. And I feel like it's all because trying to lead others to Him. So yeah, it's that was definitely not anything about your question at all. But that is, I guess, Christianity has been a huge part of just my career and my life for sure.
All right, Claudia, we just got done checking out the NASCAR Trackside Chapel. What'd you think of that? A nice area where Christian fans can come out and hear some good stuff from their favorite NASCAR drivers. We listened to Michael McDowell and Chase Briscoe kind of talk about the Lord today.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the worship. They had a song leader that played a couple songs that came out and chatted, and then had another song or two at the end, which was really neat. I really liked what Michael said, something about feeling distant from the Lord. It's like He's not distant, that we're distant. So if you ever feel like your relationship isn't as strong, that He's right there. He's just a quiet time away. He's just a prayer away. I kind of really like that. That kind of struck a chord with me. I love that this morning.
Yeah, so we're just going to keep looking around the fan zone area here and see what all we can find. I see something interesting right in front of me. I think we need to go see what this is. Standard views you see at a NASCAR track. You got the 3 trophies. You got cars. You got Bugs Bunny. You got Bugs Bunny. What's that doing here? Coca-Cola's got a nice display here. Claudia, do you think they have some free Coca-Cola samples?
I'm sure of it.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. Just a good old classic Coca-Cola. Can't beat that, right?
Wrong state, Kansas.
Oh, what do I got? Oh, Kansas. We're not in Kansas anymore. It's 2017's Wall of Champions plaque for Martin Truex Jr. And of course, 2018, the slide job race. Kyle Busch won. A lot of people have been showing their respects to Kyle Busch here. Flowers, packages of M&Ms and Skittles. Love to see the support here. So one thing that's pretty cool here is that there's so many NASCAR fans who have gathered here. They're waiting for Alex Bowman to get here so that they can unveil his new plaque that's going to go out here outside the track commemorating his 2019 first Cup Series win. It's been 7 years and he never got a chance to celebrate it, but here we are now. So many gathered in attendance to check this out.
I just told them that you love to be woke up in the morning with love. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Bowman is here.
It's 1:16. What morning are you speaking of?
Well, this is morning for us. I'm going to
17.
hand things over to our general manager, Jackie Herrera, and we are going to honor Alex Bowman. Here's Jackie. Give it up for Jackie Herrera, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Alex. Thank you for your patience while we resurrect this for you. But on behalf of Chicagoland Speedway and NASCAR, we are happy to unveil your monument.
I know Alex Bowman smiles, and that is a proper Alex Bowman smile. Congratulations, Alex Bowman.
That's a nice smile. I'm going to get out of the way from a giant.
Claudia, that was pretty cool getting to see Alex Bowman. There were so many NASCAR fans out to commemorate his very first win here back in 2019. Were you surprised at how many was actually here for that?
Yes, and everybody was itching to get an autograph. Like,
yes, everyone wanted a picture. They wanted an autograph. Whether they were Alex Bowman fans or not, there was a lot of Alex Bowman T-shirts, but there was just a lot of NASCAR fans in general.
Yeah, so as soon as he took a photo with the plaque, we're like, we're out.
So Hendrick, remember that. He's still got a lot of fans showing up for these things, so maybe remember he's a little popular too himself.
I knew you were a train nerd. I was thinking about getting you like a bullet train or something. I thought that was a little bit too blunt. I thought more your speed would be a real Japan rail freight set.
Oh my God. What scale is this, you know?
I think it's for junior handpicked. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I stuck with him since that day.
Wow.
He's a good dude.
Now I've got to learn Japan scenery and make something.
Yeah.
I bought Claudia a shirt, but it didn't have the one I wanted in size. Claudia, I bought you something.
I bought you something.
You bought me something? I trade you.
Yeah, we went to 2 different merchandise tents, and the one he went to had the shirt I wanted, and the one I went to had the shirt he wanted.
So now we're all good. New shirts and a train set from Slap. A little bit more banking here than it looks like on the straightaway here. And a few clouds in the area, but I think it's just more or less just keeping the sun out. A little windy. No, not really raining or anything.
Yeah, feels good.
All right, only a little bit till the race starts. Claudia, who do you got winning today?
Denny Hamlin.
I'm right there with for Denny Hamlin. My pick on the podcast starts on the pole. I think we're in for a Denny Hamlin domination today.
They have like a TNT stage set up.
Oh, let's go check that out. So similar to the Prime stage, TNT is set up here in the infield fan zone area, kind of college game day style. You got Dale Earnhardt Jr., Steve Letarte, Marty Smith, Jeff Burton, and Jay McMurray all up on stage there. major issue for Tyler Reddick here. Lots of fluid coming out of that race car. This is going to hurt him even more in the points than it already has. It's just a mess here for the 45. Did not need this to happen for their season right now.
Years of America. The only thing I think that made it more American is winning on July 4th instead of July 5th. But yeah, just what a cool weekend to, even hear Johnny when he called me, just how fired up he is. And just
Chase, this morning you and I were chatting right before the trackside chapel this morning, and you spoke to the fans about the importance of faith, family, and all that in your overall career. How much of that really resonates on a night like this, where you get that first win of the year and you get to go celebrate it with your family and team after all this?
I mean, yeah, it's super nice. But, even if I would have ran second or ran dead last, I think just having that perspective of it's still not really that important. Like, that probably sounds terrible to say to a lot of people, but yeah, I mean, do I want to win? Absolutely. But if I wouldn't have won tonight, like, I'm going to go home and my kids are still going to be just as excited to see me. And yeah, I think, just being able to keep that in perspective, and that's something that we kind of talked about at the chapel service this morning, is just how your identity is not in your results. And yeah, like, as a competitor, do I want to win? Absolutely. But it's not my identity either. So yeah, it's great to win, but it's not really about that. So yeah.
All right, Claudia, the first race back at Chicagoland Speedway is done after 7 years of waiting, and Chase Briscoe takes the win here tonight, outlasting his teammate Christopher Bell and a horde of others who was making up the top 5 there, including the defending winner Alex Bowman got a top 5 tonight.
Yes. So Kyle Larson definitely was a favorite early on, had issues, spun out, kind of ran into this grassy area we were standing in now that was saturated. So his day was done fairly early. So yeah, I'm kind of a neat winner.
Yeah, definitely unique. We actually had a chance to kind of chat with Chase Briscoe earlier before he went in to do the NASCAR trackside chapel. And so it's pretty interesting. Had a chance to kind of talk to him about what he was doing this morning. And hey, now we fast forward, he's gone on to victory lane. So
Yeah,
pretty cool day
really
he's had. But overall, I think the question is, does this track need to come back? I vote yes. What do you vote?
Yeah, no, it was a great race. We enjoyed our time here. Pakistan, I know they had some parking issues, but that was just due to the rain. So I don't think that was anything.
Rain is unfortunate. It's just a risky take with NASCAR.
So they were coming up with a plan, from last night to this morning. So obviously it was horrible, and you're trying to get, shuttle people in last minute. So obviously it could have been thought out better if they, if they knew that was going to be an issue. But obviously they didn't know that until last minute.
But overall, I think the next gen car performed very, very well, much as many people expected it would here at this track. It's raced well at tracks like Michigan, it's raced well at Kansas. This track definitely fits right in that mold. Let's bring them back here. If we got to do the Chicago Street Course, go ahead and do it too, but bring them back to Chicagoland Speedway. We've had a great time.
Yeah, it deserves to be in this market, so hopefully it's here.
So until next time, thanks for checking out this new track vlog here on DannyBTalks, and we'll see you next time, and we hope you have a great day. Bye guys.